know about Wally Funk? I know she was training as an astronaut 60 years ago,
Yes.
and she never got to go to space, but now she will.
Exactly. At 82 years old, she'll be the oldest person to go into space. She's had such an incredible life. In the late 50s and early 60s, she was part of the Mercury 13, basically an initiative by NASA to prove that women could go into space alongside their male astronaut colleagues. But the program was shut down, and she never did go into space, despite completing the official NASA training. Over the course of her life, she flew more than 19,000 hours as a pilot and taught 3,000 people how to fly. So it's just an incredibly a story of somebody that was so close earlier in her life to going into space, now at the age of 82 actually being able to do it, even if it's just for a few minutes of weightlessness.
Now, talk to us about what these astronauts are doing to prepare for this mission. I mean, has Wally Funk been eating her Wheaties? What is Jeff Bezos eating for breakfast? I mean, what do they need to do to prepare to do this?
I mean, in truth, we don't really know. We know that they're going to turn up for 3 days ahead of the launch, do some last kind of minute training. Blue Origin told me on Thursday that all of the astronauts or all of the pilots in the mission are compliant with the requirements that Blue Origin has set. I basically asked, with respect, has Wally Funk passed a medical in order to go up into space? Have the other astronauts? And that's what Blue Origin told me, that they are fit enough and meet the criteria that Blue Origin set in order for them to undergo this mission.
Now, we know there are 6 seats, right, on the rocket?
Exactly.
And they still haven't revealed the auction winner, correct? So
Correct.
Do we have any more information about who's going to fill those 3 other seats?
So we still think there are only 4 going up, even though there are 6 seats. Before Wally Funk was announced, we thought that the other seat that was not the auction winner would be a trained professional astronaut, somebody that was either currently an astronaut or perhaps recently retired. That's not been the case. So it's Jeff Bezos, his brother Mark Bezos, Wally Funk, and we still are waiting to find out who that auction winner is. Remember, they paid $28 million for that seat, so hopefully, it's worth their while. The launch goes ahead, but it's still a mystery. They say they'll unveil it in the weeks before the launch, which is July 20th.
And do we know for sure those last 2 seats won't be filled? Or they're going to keep those empty?
What I'm hearing from Blue Origin is that they'll keep them empty. And remember, there's no controls up on the inside the capsule. There's no sort of buttons to press. You simply recline back a little bit, stare out the window to take it all in, under extreme force and aerodynamic stress. And in that moment at the Kármán line, 62 miles above Earth, the officially recognized boundary of space, just 4 minutes of weightlessness, as Jeff Bezos says, before you sort of slowly trickle back down to Earth under parachute. Sounds easy. Gosh, I'm stressed thinking about it, Emily. I mean, I personally would be terrified to do that. It sounds terrifying.
Me too, and I certainly would want an experienced tour guide, but we'll see.